My name's Ryan Thomas and I have been nominated for Celebrity Fundraiser of the Year for my walk from London to Manchester, starting at Buckingham Palace all the way to Manchester Cathedral. 10 marathons, 10 days. During lockdown, all we were allowed to do was go for a walk, and I thought to myself, well, I'm walking all the time now. Why don't I do a long walk? And then I looked into it. It worked out like 150 odd miles from London to Manchester, but I wanted to do the scenic route, so I decided to choose the canals to get me to Manchester. But the only downside with that, it doubled the amount of miles that I was doing. But I think you have to challenge yourself. I wanted to give people a reason to back me and to support the charity, and this felt like hard work. I think we all know somebody, friend, family member that has lost someone to suicide, and I think it's important that we talk about it. We, ask that question, are you okay? Because we never know what the other person's going through, and I want to celebrate the good work that Calm do, continue to bring awareness and, hopefully save people's lives. So the route of my journey was starting at Buckingham Palace, heading onto the Grand Union Canal and walking 26 miles every single day for 10 days. Putting it on social media really put that pressure on me to get through each day. I was very lucky. I had a lot of friends and family come out and do some of the walk with me, and that really helped. For me, when I did this challenge and I set myself this goal, my purpose was to use what I have to help others and raise some money, some awareness, team up with Calm, the incredible work they do, and that was good enough for me. So for them to shine light on the work and the challenge that I did last year, it's just an added bonus really, and I think the best thing to come from this is shine more light on what Calm do. It's an honour to be a part of such an amazing award ceremony and be surrounded by all these inspiring people that have helped raise money for these amazing charities. I never knew I could do this, and I think watching this, I hope that it will inspire you to do something similar.
Hi, I'm Kev Sinfield. I've been nominated for Celebrity Fundraiser of the Year. I met Rob when I was 13. He's 2 years younger than me, so he'd been 11, and we was at a Leeds Rhinos squad day with this little guy zipping around. And that was the start of a really strong friendship. Had some wonderful times together, and very sadly, Rob got diagnosed with Motor Neurone Disease in December 2019. I made a bit of a pact with Rob soon after he was diagnosed that try and raise an amount of money that would take away some of the things I thought I would worry about if I was in that position. He was 38 at the time on diagnosis, and trying to ensure that his family were looked after. It was really important that for us as a group, we needed to do something, and that's how the 7 and 7 were thrown together. By that stage, it felt like the right thing to try and do 7 marathons in 7 days. Thankfully put a great team together and a wonderful week, and managed to raise a decent amount of money that it's been able to a whole lot of good across the UK, which is something we're all really proud of. One of the best weeks of my life. We had a really good week, and the support we had was incredible. I was really proud that we were able to represent the M&D community, I think, for people who have often been ashamed to explain to people the disease that they had, to suddenly be able to come out in public and share that was really important for us, and hopefully through the awareness we've managed to raise and the money that's been raised, it can help make people's lives a little bit better. We set off day one on, we had 40 grand with the sponsorship. By the end of day one we hit 100 grand. And then it just carried on ticking over, and BBC Breakfast just took it to that UK-wide audience, and just hit £1 million, and yeah, just blown away by the support. But on the back of it, I think over in excess of 300k has been also been raised through the 7 in 7 banner, so people have picked up the baton and gone for their own 7 in 7, which has been so powerful because that 7 is so synonymous with Rob. The amount of letters and emails and unbelievable things that people are doing around the UK has been so heartwarming and a really touching thing for the M&D community.
I'm Sam Faiers.
I'm Louisa Zissman, and we've been nominated for Celebrity Fundraiser of the Year.
And the charity that we fundraise for is called Outreach Moldova, which provides services within an all-girls orphanage in Moldova, which is the poorest country in Eastern Europe. It's a government-run orphanage, but we have all our own staff in there, our own carers, our own doctors, our own dentists, providing care for nearly 300 children. All of the girls within the orphanage have quite severe learning difficulties that ranges from really severe cerebral palsy to more minor disabilities. We take the girls from age 4 and they're meant to stay until they're 18. However, there's nowhere for them to go when they're 18. So we have even older than 18-year-old ladies there now as well. People in Moldova don't think of disabled people the way we do here. Adopting these children sadly isn't really an option for them. And a lot of them aren't proper orphans. They've just been abandoned and left, and they spend their whole life in limbo. They're not wards of state because their parents won't sign them over, but equally their parents don't want them, so they can't be adopted. People will say to me, what can I donate? I've got like all my kids' clothes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want your kids' clothes. Go to a car boot sale, sell your kids' clothes and send me the money so I can pay wages.
Honestly, the power of social media. We went out there, the both of us. We was posting on our Instagram about how we need to raise money, what the money's going towards. We was giving people an insight to the orphanage.
The visual impact was so much greater than we thought it would be, and actually the generosity of people, I was absolutely floored by it. And I remember landing at the airport and looking at the phone of what we'd raised and just both bursting into tears. If every one of our followers gave £2, it would fund the orphanage. You know, we could run it for tens of years. It's hugely rewarding knowing that you've kept them alive. That is what it comes down to. It is the food in their mouths and the medical care they need to survive. I'll never get over the generosity of total strangers.